So in this reflective diary about Rose Bruford, I'm going to talk about the mock auditions that we had during the course. Now, the mock auditions were actually one of the most helpful things for me. It was just so good to have practice at these auditions and also get feedback, like proper feedback on what type of vibe I give off and obviously what my performance actually is, because I am sure that any actor performer can agree with me that when you go to an audition and it doesn't work out the way you wanted it to, you're sat there thinking, what the hell went wrong? Like, wagwan, what happened? I know, like, not everybody can give feedback, there's too many actors, so they can't give feedback to everybody, blah, 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 blah. But it just would be nice to know what worked and what didn't work, and what you can improve on from somebody else's professional point of view, not just your own. So with Rose Bruford, they actually gave us back our feedback sheets. Now we had like a panel like you would have in a drama school audition. We also had mock auditions from casting directors, which I found incredibly useful, where you actually had to bring in like a proper acting CV, your headshot and stuff like that. Oh, and we also had a mock audition where we had one of our teachers, who's also a working actor and director, and somebody from a theatre company come in to do a proper audition where we would have a cold reading of a script, or should I say a piece of script. And I found that really, really useful as well. And what I learned from the mock auditions was that you do not need to dress in all black. Okay, ignore this all blackness now. I just wore this because I like this top. No joke, every audition I've ever been to in the last, no, not ever, let me say since probably like 2004, 5. Yeah, let me say that. I have dressed in all black because I thought it looked more professional and I thought that's what people wanted. And then to be told at Rose Bruford, actually, we want to see a bit of colour, we want to see a bit of you. They want to see how your clothes reflect you, you know? They don't want to see you dressed all black like you're going to a funeral, you know what I'm saying? Because yeah, the uniform for most drama schools is all black. But for your audition, as I said, they want to see you. Like, don't rock up in a onesie or a leotard or something like that. Side note, I once went to an audition. I have to talk about this. I once went to an audition and this girl rocked up to the audition in a crop top and hot shorts. Like literally, the whole audition, it was an audition and workshop. Every time we did a movement exercise, I literally could see butt cheek. Now that is unacceptable. Like, I understand you want to show your personality, but all I'm seeing is a little bit of a horrilious side to your personality, and that is not what people want to see in an audition. How can you be doing a yoga position in a warm-up or workshop thing and I can see butt cheek? I think I can see a little bit of a JJ. That's just unacceptable. I mean, ew. So to that girl, I can't remember your name, but even if I did remember your name, I wouldn't name and shame you. But okay, let me just tell anybody that's watching this. Yeah, wear clothes that are fun and easy to move in and reflect your personality, but also come dressed a little bit respectably. I will never forget that girl. When I saw those hot shorts and that crop top, I was just thinking, where is your mother? Like, real talk. And also, this isn't summer. This is England. This is London. It is cold as usual. Yeah, just because the sun is out for like an hour, it doesn't mean you can just rock out in anything you want. And I swear that day it rained later on. Anyway, I don't remember. Either way, stay away from the all black. It is not a funeral. That is the end of that little bit. The mock auditions I found so helpful. And actually through the mock auditions, I learned something really important about myself that I didn't know. When I get stressed, I stop breathing. Like, my breathing becomes very, I think the word is shallow. And when I'm performing my monologues, my shoulders are bunched up and they don't move. And my breathing becomes not natural because I'm nervous. Like, when you get nervous, your nervousness comes out in body leakages. I have stolen that word from Pat O'Toole, my course director. Hi Pat! But it is just the best word to describe the situation. And also sometimes when I'm super nervous, I get stuck in the mud. Like, my body up here is like moving and popping and locking and dropping, but below my waistline, I'm literally just stuck, and it's something that's another thing I keep working on. But it's weird because when you're nervous or when you're in audition mode, sometimes you tune out of your body, which, I mean, I understand you need to get into the character and all this business and do the speech well and convincingly and blah, blah, blah. But it doesn't mean you need to become a robot. That's just not natural. Also, my mock auditions, I also found out how much stress I put on myself. It makes you not enjoy your performance, because at the end of the day, even though auditions are stressful and can be really difficult and hard, you should still enjoy it in some way, because it is a chance for you to perform, to show your best, you know. The thing is, I understand it's easier said than done. It's hard to relax during those stressful situations, but you have to find a way. I wish I had these mock auditions before many of my other auditions, because there are many things that Rose Bruford mock auditions taught me that I wish I could have used in other things. But you know, lesson learned, and it's something that's definitely up here forever and ever and ever. Amen. Oh, and another thing, choose speeches that reflect your age. When I say your age, I mean your playing age. Like, for example, I'm 25, but I look like a baby. So my playing age is probably 16 to 25, just about 25. So those are the speeches that my ages will be around. I once made the mistake of, this was for my National Youth Theatre audition back in the day. I once did a speech from A Streetcar Named Desire, one of Blanche's big crazy speeches. And Blanche is I think she's like in her 50s or something like that. Her whole cast breakdown is just not me. I wouldn't be cast as a 50-year-old. I wouldn't be cast as even a 30-year-old. So what my booty thought I was doing, I just don't know. I just don't know. But yeah, choose a speech that is in your playing range, age, thingamabobby. I understand people want to go outside the box and do something different. But at the end of the day, if I don't believe you're that character, I'm going to tune out of that speech. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not going to happen. It's not going to correlate. It's just not going to gel well. And also choose speeches that you can really relate to, or if you can't relate to them, you can connect with them. Because if you can't connect to the speech, and if you don't like the speech, it shows. That is definitely something that I learned through our mock auditions and through talking to the casting directors in our mock auditions and the panel. They always say, we can tell when you do not like the speech, and we can also tell if you do not understand what the speech is trying to say. Now with Shakespeare, this was very, very, very specific. That I remember them saying this. Understand what you are saying. Translate every single word of that speech, because if you do not understand what you're really saying, the panel can get that in a millisecond. Oh yeah, and another thing, Pat O'Toole, thank you very much for pointing this out. Your feet, what you are wearing, how your fingernails and toes are very, very, very important. Unless they tell you to come in bare feet, come in like decent shoes that aren't falling apart. And also, if you have like your nail varnish half chipped and all of that business, that ain't cute. You need to sort that out before you go to audition. Okay, you may be broke, but you can find £1, £2 nail polish from Poundland to just fix up your nails. Just know that's just not presentable. So yeah, that's like a side note for girls, or for boys if you want to wear nail varnish. No shade, do what you want to do. For me, if I get my eyebrows nicely done, I do my nails nicely. If you don't want to have nail varnish, that's fine too, but just make sure it is clear and pretty. Put a comb through your hair. I can't explain to you how many auditions that I've been to, and I see girls and I'm like, have you literally just woken up and rolled out of bed? Where have you come from? The Amazon? Like, brush your hair. Put a comb through it. If you can't afford a comb, just run your hands through your hair. That's for free. And that takes, what, 2 seconds? I'm sorry, that's just something I have to say. And boys, okay, this is a side note for me. I may be incorrect. Get a shape up. You know, trim. Look professional. Oh, and boys also, and girls, iron your clothes. This is one of the things that one of the people on the panel said, was some people looked a little bit rough. Just a quick little, it wouldn't hurt. just fix up. That is the end of my mock auditions talk. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'm loving the love and the likes and the subscribes and all of that business. Please keep it going, and I will keep talking, probably forever and ever and ever. True fact. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.